What up? What up, y'all? I'm on my way to work, and I just come back from a funeral for one of my friends, family, a relative, a friend of the family, and so I'm on my way to work now. I'm on my way to work, and I thought I'd just kind of check in with you guys since it's kind of officially like day two in my area of the coronavirus as it's getting more and more significant. Kids are being sent home. School's out. It's like a little mini spring break, early spring break, I guess, for them. And we're kind of adjusting to what we're gonna do. Kids doing homework at home. All my kids except for my oldest, Jaden, who's 12. Pretty much, my other grandkids are just young. They're just little. I think only little Nate, is in kindergarten. So he's not gonna miss out on a whole lot that we can't help him with. But other kids, high school kids, I mean, even college kids are being sent home. I mean, as you guys know, I mean, I'm sure you guys have picked up on some of the news reports, even for some of us who don't even watch the news. You've heard that a lot of things are shutting down. Even my gym. There's rumors that my gym's going to shut down soon, and so I know for a lot of people. And in fact, my group this Monday is going to be about anxiety and how do we deal and how do we cope and how not to push the panic button, because nothing productive will happen if I act out of fear. The whole name of the game, regardless of what crisis we're involved in, is our ability to adapt, to be flexible in our mind, and to cope. And faith is definitely an asset in situations like this. But to keep a calm head is necessary. Is totally necessary on what we're going to do. And so I kind of just go over some things with my wife. What do we have? What don't we have? What do we need? What don't we need? And I was asking her if we needed to get some freeze dried meat, and she's like, she doesn't eat any meat. She's like, I don't eat any meat. And it's not that serious for us, because I usually just kind of eat tuna or salmon. I mean, yeah, every now and then I, don't tell my wife I like to get a burger, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. That's not gonna make or break my lifestyle. In fact, if anything, it may help me be a little bit healthier. So when we're dealing with fear, I was talking to a friend about anxiety and how a significant portion of our society have practiced the art of worrying. We worry about everything, and it just kind of evolves. And when I'm working with somebody with anxiety, some of the key elements of are that it becomes this avalanche of concerns that could happen, haven't happened yet, but could happen, and the potential of each mental scenario that we're going through becomes more and more far fetched as we go through it, but more real in our mind. We'll go from, I don't know, we'll go from it raining. Oh, no, I got a better example. Um, when I saw Jaws, okay, for the first time when I was younger, and it was probably my first encounter with a panic attack. I didn't even know what it was. And just saw the movie, saw the shark coming out from under the water and attacking people. So I think I was at summer camp, or was I, maybe I was in the Boy Scouts, some sort of situation, and we're in this lake swimming. Now it's a lake. You can't see the bottom. We're not in the Bahamas. So you can't. It's a dirty lake. Okay. You know, but I'm swimming, and I can swim. My parents taught me how to swim. And so I'm swimming out to the pontoon that's way out there, and it's really far. And I've always been a chubby kid. And so I get out there, and then I decide to swim back, and I start getting tired. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna swim on my back. because I can float. I can swim on my back, relax and just, cruise on in. But as I'm swimming on my back, my imagination kicks in, which is the absolute partner of anxiety is our imagination. And so I start feeling like bubbles and everything, or I'm imagining bubbles underneath me. And as I'm imagining bubbles, which is probably just me swimming, I'm thinking that something is coming up from underneath to get me. And as my mind starts manifesting, what could it be coming up to get me? Of course, I'm thinking it's a shark. Now, mind you, I'm young, I'm stupid. I'm not thinking that there are no sharks in a lake. But even with that, I guarantee you, even if I knew that, I would have thought that, maybe it's a different kind of shark. Maybe it's a freshwater shark, whatever. And that's what our anxiety does. It creates these impossible, and I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but ridiculous scenarios that the potential of that happening are so low, it's just unbelievable. But it becomes real in our mind. So in my mind, I think there's a shark in the lake. Now, why would that shark target me instead of all the other hundreds of kids that are in the water? I don't know. But in my mind, it had become so real that I started to panic and I couldn't relax enough to float on my back. And so I had to flip over and start swimming again. Now, mind you, I'm tired. And because I was already so exhausted, I started cramping up and I started, my dog paddle got a little crooked and I was starting to really get in danger of drowning because I was hurting. And so, needless to say, I made it obviously because I'm still here. But that's how anxiety works. It works on our imagination, which is prompted by our worry, and it increases the nightmare into a real reality in our mind, and then our body will react, creating that scenario. So either we'll start getting shortness of breath, we'll start perspiring, we'll stop being able to think straight, and next thing you know, we're reacting with impulsive decisions, just doing whatever, buying like 100 cases of toilet paper, whatever. I mean, we're just reacting, and we're not using the common sense that God gave us to really strategize what do we need to do. I mean, to research anything, to just, I've seen people do it. I've done it over tests, over instructions. I mean, and that's what anxiety will do. So here we are with the coronavirus that's, well, just about everywhere now. And I'm wondering how many of us have actually looked at videos of people who have had the coronavirus and how it affected them. Because I just got done this morning watching another woman who survived the coronavirus, which, and saying survived is, you got to watch the video. It's on CNN. Because she said she didn't even know she had it. The only indication that she was sick, excuse me, was that she had a fever. And it got it to, I think she said 103. And so she just went home, laid down for a couple of days, drank her fluids, chicken soup, the same thing we do for the normal flu. And then she got better. Now, what makes it dangerous is that it's dangerous to those who are already impaired or actually elderly that are already impaired medically, health-wise. So the danger is us passing it on to them, which is why they're being extremely careful with our loved ones in nursing homes. They're trying to be proactive. But I'm just saying, let's just take a minute and do our own research. Stop getting your news on Facebook. Stop doing that. research it. And there's tons of things out there to give you real information about this virus and what to do to really help you understand what you're dealing with and what you need to do. Okay, so I'm just encouraging you guys to not add to the fear and panic that's happening in our nation, because it's not going to help you. It's not going to help your family. It's not going to help me. We can work this together if we just stay calm. Okay, love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. And stay tuned. I'm gonna be here. All right, peace.